stage, and you're going to do it by just working together as a squad and pushing one team at a time, but silly rotations like that, you're going to get punished.
Harame Bro have them dead to rights, but the sprays just aren't connecting. The vehicle's eating most of that damage, which is pretty damaging towards the Falcons' rotations, right? And now Nerzit goes down. Top might just be the last holdout for them. And the Falcons on one player, they're right on the northern side. It's not even like they managed to get dead central, but he's not going to give up without a fight now. Top has the nade, looking to cook it up towards Jappy. As over behind the vehicle, he's got cover. The smoke is there to stop Top from getting sprayed down from the high ground, but that's only going to last so long. Spray's coming in, I think that's from Boom across the way. It's a third party. Jappy going for the trade, but Top able to do it. Pushes forwards, is going to be able to fall back. The teammates there, and with the front bumper, they bust his lip, and it's Falcons to fall.
He was able to get at least 1 point, but now you got Boom Esports on the other side starting to pressure Harame Bro here. Shots are ringing out from all over the place. Man, a little bit of a lazy rotation there for Falcons, and they got punished for it. It's going to come down to the last match for them. They're going to have to pull out a miracle game if they want to make it to the finals. Meanwhile, Harame Bro in 21 place with only 30 points. They need a monster game, and 2 eliminations so far, 1 player down. It's not looking good.
Not a happy couple of bunnies, those lot. Unfortunately, Team Liquid looking to continue their chase. Keep up the pace, 67 points right now. And they're in a pretty solid spot. Again, very few teams actually confirmed to be in on this one.
Axel getting knocked there. Alula IHC, Demo. He's going to go ahead and start off with a nice elimination. Oh, but here comes Boom Esports starting to put that pressure onto Harame Bro. I believe it's only 1 up left for them. A great push by Boom to get some very necessary points, and that's going to be 6 to their total.
Excellent start to their second to last game right now. Their Miramar campaign going well. That puts them up at 52. Nuzi, Schwep, both got to try and hold it, and Inco are going to suffer because of it. Revo now with the challenge. Has got that pump action. Steps out, finds one. Nuzi goes down, flushed quickly. There's an answer, though. There's the knock in response. That came through from Stone in the vehicle, but Schweppes is now down as well, and there's only 2 players for Vampire. They're getting dismounted. Alpha 7 Summit, there was no backup. McGrellin on in, and the south side hold for Vampire crumbles.
Stone getting caught with the nade in his hand. McGrellin's trying to go for the res here, but his teammate's moving just a little bit too much. But here comes Tony K, the last player up for Vampire Esports. They need this fight to win. Alpha 7 pretty much confirmed here to make it to the finals. Vampire, not so much. And they are allowing this reset. That nade helps give them just a couple more precious seconds to last in this match.
Unlikely Stone gets out of this, though. Alpha 7 going to res, going to get McGrellin back to his feet. Tony K has bigger fish to fry, as well as Inco. Step around. 2 players to handle. If anyone can, it's Tony K. Nade over towards Schweppes to get the flush. Inco's still that point away, but they still have Tony K to deal with. Alpha 7 potential, 2 third party, but power in the meantime. Dead center on the junction. A nice ridgeline to play around.
Tony K so desperate right now, just trying to make it happen for his squad. He jumps out with the pre-fire, jumping back in, using his best parkour tactics here. He's pulling out every strategy he has. He has to win this 1v2. He hears the footsteps. Nenebete is in the building. He tries to pre-fire it. He's trying to time this perfectly. But now Alpha 7's going to be pressing up in here anyway. Tony K's got to make something happen here.
Steps in, Nenebete across the way. Tony K out of the building, trying to find them on the back foot there. Spraying, pre-firing. Alpha 7 now descend. Moving on in for the third party on this one. I think they've only sent the 1 player up to the north side, but he's just going to put ordnance in. Nenebete going to be forced away to the sidelines. There's the backup from the Molotovs. They are starting to stretch out on this line on the west. Dangerous to expose themselves to the south side, but there's a lot going on the east that we'll have to tune in with later. This fight continues. The pressure is cooking.
Tony K's got to, his heart's got to be beating a mile a minute at this point, because he's fully boosted now. He's going to have a little bit of that run speed advantage from that full boost, and he needs it for sure. He is just biding his time. He's very happy to just stay in that building as long as he possibly can here, and hopefully maybe sneak even a single placement point. But right now, there's still 10 teams remaining. You go out, it is an absolute donut.
Alpha 7 fighting on two fronts, keeping Alola XIHC at bay. As CG Osaka go down to Boom on the north side. In the meantime, Vitali goes down and the burn is there.
Baby,
the burn out, and Tony K survives. So Vampire go one step further towards those placement points to add to their tally. They'll take what they can get at this stage. What more can they do? The answer is nothing, because there is just more nades in the pocket for Alpha 7. They really want to see might be what they need.
They needed this so bad. 10 elimination points. Oh, that nade looks good. Oh, baby. How about one more? That was an eviction notice, and that is how you do it. IWNRX getting punished.
The red label on the door slapped up, and Boom put another one in the dirt. Swain falls down, and it's only the team's MVP himself, Zedwolf, who can stand between Boom and holding this northern side of the road to themselves. Another nade goes high. Yummy wants to put the final nail in. Another one just goes short, just not quite tickling on, and Zedwolf might get the res, but they are still trapped. That one looks quite good, and again, it bobbles down short.
So close. I mean, he's definitely doing some damage. Yummy, they need every single elimination they can get. And here they go. They are full sending it onto this edge. They are trying to take him down.
Let's go.
But maybe a little bit too close here. Z-Wolf still up, but that is it. 14 eliminations for Boom Esports.
They are starting to turn up the heat now, but they need the reses. Only 2 players active. Can anyone capitalize? Power still going with 3 in their ditch, and Alpha 7 starting to march forwards. 2-2 right now. A split attack, an approach to this eastern side, and Cardozen's been left alone.
What is going to happen? Power Esports able to get the full reset here. They have 3 players still alive. Alpha 7, the only team in the lobby with 4. Actually, Boom might even get this res. Meanwhile, Mad Bulls does get a knock onto Mafioso. This is stage number 8, folks. This zone's about to go to nothing. Only one more game after this. These teams need to clutch it up.
It is getting do or die by the second. It's closer to the wire. Alpha 7, they immediately move Revo up, but I do wonder if they know that Cardozen's there for Team Liquid. He's been sort of in the middle of this split, and Alpha 7 might fall prey to it if they don't clear out the angle. I don't think they know. There's no way that they can, because Mafioso would have just handled this. This means that Cardozen could be a massive spoiler.
Cardozen being so sneaky right now. When is he going to strike? You can see Mafioso applying that pressure to Mad Bulls. Mad Bulls should be looking to get into the action here, since they desperately need these points, and it looks like they are going to make that challenge onto Alpha 7, but Alpha 7 doing a great job of just pushing them back.
Shots from Mafioso, keeping Boom at bay, getting across this road, their major challenge, but that south duo is going to give them a little bit of a foothold. They need to get across and challenge Power on this northwest point. Cardozen still chilling right now for Team Liquid. He's got ice in the veins, this man.
He knows what he needs to do. He needs a little bit more points to make sure they make it into the finals. So he's playing so quiet right now and giving Alpha 7 so much false confidence. Nice knock there. 2 knocks from Alpha 7 onto Mad Bulls. And I think that is going to be it for them. Only 1 player up left. Mad Bulls just weren't able to get it done. No,
the crossfire between Alpha 7 and Boom was just too much to bear. He is still there, and they still don't know. He's in the circle with a little bit of cover. A knock over towards Power is huge for Alpha 7. And they are starting to rack up these points as well. It is not just Boom who's come to play this one. Still, they're on 14 eliminations. Yummy with 7. Half of the team's tally.
Oh, Cardozen finally pops up, gets the knock and flush onto Revo. Here comes the drive on in. Is he able to get that second knock? He doesn't. And Carrillo finally takes him down. That's a dozen eliminations right there. A huge game for Alpha 7.
Up to 69 points, and add those 3 at 72. Power now with a chance. 3 players alive. Getting a knock over towards Carrillo means 2 players for Alpha 7. Boom, looking to insert themselves into this one. A big game necessary. Resi over and in to safety as well. Behind that buggy, has to fall back. Pondbit spotted.
That's
by
huge.
Gudan. Finds the spray, finds the flush. A nade over the top might just be enough to find 2. A double knock comes through from Razy, and that is huge news for Boom. 'em. More on the tally. 18 eliminations. They're looking to break records.
18 eliminations. 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 18 18 eliminations so far. There's 2 more to go. Can we see a 20 elimination game? That is a 30-point swing if they get it done. And Alpha 7 are on the back foot. It's looking too good for Boom Esports. Here comes the pressure. The nades, the Molotovs, the zone is starting to close. Alpha 7 know they're hurt. They have to hit an incredible shot if they want to make this happen.
Mafioso down. Now it's McGrellin. The only thing that's going to stand between them and Boom rolling over the circle. It is bombastic. It is loud. The north side of the road rolls on down and Boom's hopes stay alive.
Boom goes the dynamite, baby. 20 eliminations and the chicken dinner? Are you kidding me? These guys are gonna fly up the leaderboards.
That is